Hey everybody, it's Cameron with the Atlas Strength Shop, back with another video, and today we are going to go over the Titan plate-loaded wheelbarrow. I'm going to give you a quick review on it. We've had it for a couple of weeks now, and I feel as though we have used it enough to where I can give my honest assessment of this thing. But before we do that, please like this video and subscribe to the channel. It really does help us out a lot. You'd be surprised just how many people walk in and tell us they found us through YouTube. So keep liking the videos, keep subscribing, keep sharing. You get the idea. All right, let's get to it. So first, packaging. Typical Titan packaging. When it showed up, the dude was like, man, I'm not even sure if all the parts are in there because the box was torn up. Now, some people will say that's all on the transporter, but I don't have that same problem when I order from Rep or Rogue. Their boxes tend to be a lot heavier duty, a lot better packaged. They've got the metal bindings instead of just tape. So I really do think that is a Titan issue. As far as putting it together, it was really easy to put together. I didn't have to look at the instructions. It was obvious where everything went, unlike a piece of equipment I'm going to talk about in a couple of weeks. But that's about where the good things kind of end with this, because I want to show you. Now you can probably already see the issue with this, and that is that these pipes are supposed to be straight. But before we talk about that story, I also have a lot to say about the axle that this wheel is on. First of all, this wheel is solid rubber. That's great. That is perfect. I love that about the wheel. But it's just held on by these cotter pins. Like, there needs to be some kind of retaining pin for those pins. Otherwise, eventually, it's just going to fall out. I don't like that at all. So, when it comes to the rest of it, the bolts that hold the weight pins get loose very easily, so you got to keep an eye on that. It says it has a weight limit of 1,000 pounds. We discovered that that is a lie. And somebody let me in on a little secret that used to work for Titan. Apparently, they don't actually test things. They just kind of pick a number out of random. So how did that happen though? So we bought this because we needed a wheelbarrow yesterday. And we needed one really fast. We got a guy training for the Shaw Classic. They got a loaded wheelbarrow for that show, and he was just doing a frame carry to kind of get the idea to work on the grip for the wheelbarrow. So I ordered this for him thinking that, hey, we needed something fast, and I didn't have time to wait for Mike Barrow's to fabricate a wheelbarrow. I didn't have time to go through Gorilla, which both of those are companies I would have much rather have gotten this wheelbarrow from, but time was a factor, so we went with the Titan. So if you know much about levers, you can already kind of see where the issues lie. Because it has a weight capacity of 1,000 pounds, but depending on where you put your weight, you have to put a lot of weight on here in order for it to actually feel like something. So it has 4 different spots you can load weight. You can load weight here at the nose, here in the center, and you can also load weight along the handles. For most people, this is going to be fine. If you're really strong though, and you do buy this, put most of your weight at the handles, because the closer you get to the fulcrum of this lever, the less the weight you put on there is going to matter. And when we turn these guys loose with this thing, they put a few plates here, two 45s per handle on the actual handle, but most of the weight they stacked here right in the center. And as soon as it started moving at just under 1,000 pounds, so we were still within the supposed weight capacity of this, it started bending. Now, I will say this about Titan. I emailed them the very next business day. I emailed them bright and early Monday morning. They got back to me and was like, yeah, that's not right. And they gave me my money back. So I'm not mad about it. It's just, it is what it is. I knew what I was getting when I ordered it from Titan. It's just like I said, we needed one fast. So what we're gonna wind up doing now to soup this thing up and make it suit our needs is we're gonna take these weight pins off. We got some fabricators in our midst, and we are going to put them going in 90-degree angles up close where the handle is. We're gonna remove these plates, straighten these out, and we're just gonna weld plate steel to this whole thing. That's going to make it practically indestructible. It's gonna severely up the weight limit on this, and we'll be able to throw sandbags directly on top of it. So yeah, if you're really strong, maybe don't get the Titan wheelbarrow. Most people though, I'm sure it'll work just fine, especially if you keep most of the weight near the hands where it actually matters anyway. So that's it for the video. If you like this video, please like it and subscribe to the channel. Like I said, it really does help us out a ton. If you want to come and try this thing and you're in the Baton Rouge area, then by all means, but wait until we soup it up before you put some heavy weight on it. If you're not in the Baton Rouge area and still like sports, you can do that a few ways. You can head to our website. You can check out our programming options and our apparel options. I designed all the apparel myself. I like it. Hopefully you do too. If you're looking for competitions, we've got several of those coming up. We've got one on Iron Podium right now. That is the 4th Annual Rougarou Classic that is happening on November 18th. Keep an eye out though, because we are about to announce our spring show. That one is going to be at the River Center here in Baton Rouge. Really looking forward to that. If you're a power lifter, we got 2 USAPL meets on the calendar right now. We've got our next one is going to be October 7th here at the Atlas Strength Shop. It's Night of the Living Deadlift. And then we have the Capital City Classic happening in February. But also keep your eye out. The same event that we're doing in the River Center, we're also going to host a USAPL meet at that one too. And that is going to be April 13th. But until next time, keep that Titan.